Hi, I'm John Mayfield, the Real Estate Tech Guy, with another Global Real Estate School podcast. Welcome to the podcast. My name is John Mayfield, the Real Estate Tech Guy, and this is episode 156. Hey, I know I sound like a broken record. I've been gone for a couple of weeks, but I have been busy with lots of things I'm working on for Global Real Estate School, and each and every day I'm like, I've got to do a podcast. So anyway, we're doing a podcast today. It's episode 156, and I really believe I'm back on track now. I finished up my real estate exam coach, which I'm very proud of. We're still adding test questions and a few little things, but you've got to check it out. Just go to myrealestateexamcoach.com for more information. It's short coaching videos to help you pass the exam. It works in conjunction with your existing real estate school, regardless of what state you are in. So it works in all 50 states. It's national content only, but I think you will like it. And I believe, without a doubt, it will help you pass the real estate exam on your first attempt. And I also just finished last week a book I've been working on called Tips for Successfully Passing the Real Estate Exam and How to Generate Income in Your First 90 Days. You can find that at Global Real Estate School, and you can also go to Amazon. It's available for Kindle, paperback, and I recorded the audio, and I'm hoping that will all be approved and it will be in audiobook format as well soon. So lots of great things. You can go to globalrealestateschool.com and find out more information. But for now, we need to get into our episode 156, to help you pass the real estate exam. So I just saw a question that was kind of interesting from another school, a friend of mine. And I thought, wow, that's a great question. And I don't think I have anything like that. So I wanted to include this and talk about it so you would be aware of it for the exam if you were to see something like this. And basically the question goes something like this. Bob and Sue are purchasing a home and they want to escrow their taxes. What will the entry be on the closing statement on the day of closing for Bob and Sue, since they are setting up a tax escrow? Well, what you need to know is that a lender will require 1 full year plus an additional 2 months of taxes. So basically, Bob and Sue will need to come up with 14 months of taxes as a debit to them on the closing statement on the day of closing. So let's just try to make this as simple as possible. Let's say the home that Bob and Sue are purchasing, the annual taxes are $1,200 per year. Okay? So how will you calculate this for the tax escrow for Bob and Sue to come up with the right answer? Well, the easiest way for me to do it is just to take $1,200, that's the annual taxes, divide by 12, you get $100, right? Now remember, the lender wants 14 months, so you could take $100 times 14 and you get $1,400, or you could take $100 times 2 months, which is $200, and add that, the 2 months, add that on to the annual taxes. So again, you get $1,400. Here's what you need to know for the exam. The lender, if you see a tax escrow situation for a buyer, the lender will require 1 year plus 2 months. Now read the questions carefully, because those darn exam writers, they like to throw things in there like quarterly or semi-annually, and you're going to have to get to an annual tax number, the annual number, then divide it by 12, and then just multiply it times 14 or multiply it times 2 months, get that number, add it to your annual taxes, and you have 14 months of taxes, and that will be a debit to the buyer. So now you know all you need to know about tax escrow if you see that on the real estate exam. Again, don't forget to like our podcast, to like us on YouTube. If you're not following us on YouTube, you really need to do that. The easiest way to find us on YouTube is to go to globalrealestateschool.com. I've got a link right there to my live streaming and some other great resources. We put up a new agent toolkit. Check that out. And don't forget My Real Estate Exam Coach, or check out our brand new ebook or Kindle book. And it's also available in paperback. So if you want to order a hard copy, you can do that. And again, hopefully it'll be available on audiobook shortly. Well, as always, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. I appreciate your support. Tell others about Global Real Estate School. And as always, go out and make it a great day. Thank you for listening to the podcast for Global Real Estate School. I'm John Mayfield, the Real Estate Tech Guy. Go out and make it a great day.